colleagues, Vincent Kelly, who is the head of marketing, Mark Chandra, who is a Microsoft Partner Sales Coordinator. And we appreciate QBS for allowing us some time today just to give you a bit of insight into Solgari and how we can help add some value to your Dynamics 365 customers. And so the first thing that you're going to see is that Solgari is branded as the Dynamics all-channel communication solution. And that just means that we're going to enable communication channels like voice, video, chat, SMS, and social communications right within Microsoft Dynamics 365. As you'll see on the first point here is that Solgari is a Microsoft Global ISV, and we're also a member of the Microsoft Inner Circle for business applications. And that being said, we've also been able to accomplish the title of being the first ISV to deliver all-channel cloud communications that are available right within Microsoft Dynamics 365. Within our third point, you're going to notice some of our core verticals that actually utilize Solgari to revolve around healthcare, financial services, manufacturing, retail, and the nonprofit and government space. And so these industries usually have a very high demand from their end customers for convenient and immediate communications on multiple channels. And so specifically in these industries, there's really an increasing competition in this all digital world that we live in to have seamless and immediate communications with their end customers. And those end customers want to be able to complete their transactions straight away, meaning the first time they contact you through whichever channel they prefer, that end customer expects a first contact resolution. They don't want to have to jump through hoops and go through multiple channels to try to resolve their case. And so as a global ISV and Inner Circle partner with Microsoft, this has actually enabled us to work jointly with Microsoft's Dynamics 365 sales teams, and it also enables us to work with Microsoft from an R&D perspective just to give your customers the best product possible. This has also allowed Solgari to acquire over 110 customers in over 40 countries globally, which you can see below, which is just some of the current customers that we have that utilize Solgari day to day. Just to give you a proper introduction of what Solgari has to offer, we can jump over to the next slide where we've provided a quick video here to walk you through some of the basics around what Solgari has to offer.
Today, you have to communicate through many channels and systems with your customers for calls, video, messaging, chat, and more. You need to be able to efficiently, effectively, compliantly operate across every channel and ideally from within your CRM system. Welcome to Solgari, the only all-channel, all-function, cloud-based CRM embedded enterprise solution for business communications. Super easy to switch between channels, allowing you to jump from chat to video to voice to messaging as needed. Deeply integrated into your CRM platform, powering faster, smarter connections using cutting-edge AI without ever leaving the CRM window. Advanced recording, archiving, and search, all encrypted to satisfy all your compliance requirements, be it for PCI, DSS, MiFID II, or GDPR. Single data view across all your customer interactions, regardless of what channels they are using. Full telephony, collaboration, and contact center capabilities with features such as intelligent queuing, IVR, real-time monitoring, and much more. Solgari is the market-leading solution for organizations with multi-channel demanding communications requirements. One-click voice, video, SMS, and chat. Global carrier Tier 1 call quality. Simple, clear, transparent pricing. One system, one provider, one bill. All devices, all locations, all people. So, delight your customers with faster, smarter service. Solve their problems more quickly. Allow them to communicate through whatever channel they choose. Make your team more efficient and effective. Empower them with the automation, data, and tools they need. And cut your costs. No capital expenditure, no boxes to manage. or subscription-based, and lower call costs. It's easy to use, simple to get started, and we'll guide you all the way. Get the communications freedom you've been waiting for. Talk to us, and we'll show you how Solgari can drive progress for your organization.
Apologies. So thank you, Joe, for the introduction. I might just come in here now quickly to maybe expand a little bit in terms of the way in which Solgari's all-channel cloud contact center solution not only enhances but also extends business conversations, and indeed enhances and extends the Microsoft Dynamics 365 out of the box functionality. Just to build on some of the points Joe mentioned, so we're enabling our customers both at an enterprise space, and increasingly now, we're delighted with the partnership with QBS to be really empowering small to medium businesses globally, and particularly across Europe, but in a couple of very specific ways, which are here at the bottom of the screen: customer service, marketing, sales, and operations. There are some very specific drivers that those businesses are trying to respond to, which you can see outlined here just on the bullet points on the bottom of the slide. One point to note, as I believe the previous speaker from LS Retail mentioned, the world has changed tremendously over the last 18 months to 2 years. And what we're seeing is not only businesses continuing to react and to try and put the correct communication channels in place so that they can speak to their customers and prospects, but they're also looking to maybe take some of the decisions that they made within a context of some urgency back in March to June of 2020, and now trying to bring those decisions into a more strategic direction for their business. So we're really empowering those customers. Just going back to the material on the slide, many of you, if not all of you, will be very aware of the fact that Microsoft Dynamics 365 offers a certain amount of omni-channel functionality, particularly for things like customer service, to enable, as you can see at the bottom left, agent-supported journeys, where the customer is speaking directly to an agent, but also an element of customer self-service. We're again enhancing and extending that with the idea not only of customer self-service and agent-supported journeys, but also direct connection to internal and external experts, and that's something that I'll come back to in terms of later on the next slide. We're delighted to be able to extend the breadth of channels that are made available to businesses. You can see these outlined on the slide. It really is all channel functionality. We're a global tier 1 telephony carrier, so our voice quality is second to none. And as well as the channels that are outlined on the screen here: SMS, chat, WhatsApp, social media, video, Converse for Teams, which we're very excited about. We're also able to seamlessly integrate any communication channel, which is enabled by an API. So it's an incredibly flexible and powerful platform. That then enables an additional suite of contact center functionality, really enabling businesses to not only provide those fluid customer conversation points, but also do it in a way that's structured and scalable and operationally efficient for their business. So making the right blend of, as I said, agent-supported activities, such as automatic call distribution and skill-based routing. You can see here, making sure that it's all done in a compliant way with the correct recording and archiving done in on top of military-grade encryption, but also building in the right level of automation, being able to enable businesses, for example, with industry-specific automation layers, for example, in financial services, that could be related to payment or to subscription reminders. In healthcare, we've been doing a lot of work in the world of appointment scheduling, and also in areas, more complicated areas, such as contact tracing and citizen engagement for government. And that is ultimately enabling a series of business functions and really drilling into that business, that customer outcome for your customers across the areas that are outlined here. We're really excited about the work that we're doing for Teams. Those of you who will have been attending or keeping an eye on the announcements from Microsoft Ignite a couple of weeks ago will know that Teams is a tremendous area of focus for Microsoft. And while you can see coming from the left-hand side of the slide, there are areas where Dynamics 365 functionality is being implemented into Teams by Microsoft. We're working very tightly with the Microsoft team to complement and to enhance that in areas that make sense and really develop an all-rounded package to end users, particularly in the world of conversational intelligence. As you can see here, this is a real area of focus. And being able ultimately to dip in and out not only of Dynamics 365, but also to leverage the full capability of the Power Platform, the Dataverse, and the full suite of technology supporting infrastructure available through Microsoft. Just to finish off, I'm conscious of time. I just wanted to call out a couple of specific use cases that we're really seeing take off across a couple of different industry verticals, and where we think that we can really add value to your businesses and to your end customers. The question of being able to perform your contact center activity in a globally compliant way, not only in terms of performing the communications itself, but also the necessary recording, archiving. If any customers have any kind of a compliance requirements, we can provide them with really high quality peace of mind. From a manufacturing and from a retail perspective, we're seeing a tremendous amount of post-sale support service demand. So that could be anything from a post-sale chat conversation escalating up to and that could be with an automated solution, all the way escalating through to engagement through a live agent, even up to a video. In the context, for example, maybe of a retailer, to be able for a customer to be able to take a video of a item, to be able to report back in that post-sale service piece. We're really seeing that take off. In healthcare, a tremendous amount of opportunity in terms of leveraging automation when it comes to things like patient appointment scheduling, also automated prescription reordering. Our customers expect to be empowered nowadays as self-service super users. So really giving them the tools to reorder, for example, medical prescriptions, and then escalate to a live agent at any point should they want to. There are some other use cases here on the right-hand side of the screen, which I'm sure you can see. And as I said, I want to be respectful of the next speaker's time. So I think maybe just to sum and on behalf of myself and Joe and Barca, thank you very much for your time. In terms of next steps, our contact details are here on the screen. We are live on the QBS Navigator Marketplace, so please don't hesitate to search for Solgari there. You can also follow us on areas like LinkedIn if you want to stay up to date with our most recent product developments. We are in the middle of a very busy R&D space at the moment, and we're really looking forward to delivering additional features and functions to our SMB resellers and end customers in continuously throughout 2020, 21 and 22. And then don't hesitate to visit www.solgari.com as well, where again you can stay up to date and you can access more information and to a slightly deeper level of detail in terms of the industry verticals that we focus on and the way in which we can deliver benefit to your customers. So thank you for